Okay, James, it's Tuesday the 29th and time for another update. We've got the news today through that it's definitely no fans, unfortunately, for Saturday, first of all. So, thoughts on that?
Again, it's my understanding of it is mind blowing that I just don't quite get the logic that an elite club, which we are, can bring a non-elite club here with no fans. But if we were to go to Morpeth on Saturday, only home fans could go to that game. So I don't know how that's operationally how you can manage that. How, as you know, these guys have got volunteer, usually stewards. How can you tell the difference between a home fan and an away fan if they've not got a shirt on? It's very, very difficult. I look at Hyde playing Fylde this weekend. They've been selling tickets all week, so Fylde fans are either going to have to be refunded or turn up in a Hyde shirt to get into that match. So again, the understanding of it just confuses people, but it's not for us to decide. As far as we're concerned, we're not allowed fans here, and when we travel away, we're not allowed fans, and that's just how we have to go with it. I think it's important that everything that we talk about in this interview is on the proviso, Rob, that funding is going to come in. You know, if funding doesn't come in, we've got a big decision to make before Friday, whether we even compete in the FA Cup and start incurring costs. But everything that we talk about is on the basis that either tonight or tomorrow there will be a decision, hopefully for a positive, that funding will come to us.
Yeah, it must be very frustrating because I know you and Christine have put in so many hours trying to get the seating sorted out, the stadium, the protocols and everything. That must be very frustrating for you personally and Christine.
It is, yeah. I mean, it's gotten for both of us, but also the fans. You know, they're the lifeblood of the club. They're the ones that we want to be in here to watch the game. We've seen it with the Everton games that we host here, behind closed doors. There's no atmosphere. It's simply not the same. Even when you watch the games on Sky, I have to watch it with the fan sound, although it's as unrealistic it is. You have to put it on just to make sure or make it sound authentic. And part of me was worried that the decision was going to be that we would get fans this week, because we've pretty much set it aside. We've stopped working on it. We've not done anything in terms of fans coming back for Saturday because we were told it wouldn't be happening. But obviously if we would have got cracking and would have made sure it did happen. But yeah, it's frustrating, but now all our attention's turned to live streaming.
Yep.
And what we can do with that. You know, for you and Julia, the effort that you've put in to get that to where we are now is fantastic. We've been trying about today. It's a very good stream. We can put the scores in, we can put the time on. It's the best that we can do, and it's probably the best that I've seen at other clubs that we've seen it at. The plan as a club at the moment is that we will give that live broadcast of that stream free to all members and all season ticket holders for every single game that we play at home, whether it's FA Cup and FA Trophy. Normally a season ticket holder or a member would have to buy an FA Cup ticket, you know, on a normal match day where fans can come in, but we will give that as a thank you for those who don't ask for refunds, that they can have that for free for the whole season.
Yeah, it certainly looks good, doesn't it, at the moment? If we get everything working okay, it's very promising, the live streaming, isn't it? I think people will enjoy it with the coverage we're going to give.
Yeah, it's the best we can do. You know, it's the next best thing to actually being in the ground and watching the game is the live stream, and we hope people will support it. Obviously, from a financial point of view, we lose out because a family of 3 or 4 can sit and watch the same stream. But that's just something that we have to take into account when we're looking at our budgets moving forward. Again, based on a financial package coming in.
Yeah. So at this stage, realistically, we're still waiting on the financial package, and that will apply for league games going forward, wasn't it? So there is a possibility if we don't get the financial package, we don't play.
Pretty much, yeah. The minute we start on Saturday, that whistle goes and we kick that ball, we've got 7 or 8 players who are due payment, and we simply can't do that. And I think the biggest thing that we have to remember here is that there's legalities involved, and Ian is the majority shareholder. If he runs this football club knowing that we are insolvent, he is potentially liable personally for that, and that's the biggest thing that we have to look at. We have to protect the football club. We cannot go insolvent, but we're not the only club in the National League. Know that everybody's, you know, on at them constantly. Fairness to them, they're trying to get a package here. Now people have been saying, why is it up to the government? Why is it not up to the Premier League? 3 months ago, the government told us via the FA we could play here on the 1st of October with fans. 8-9 days before it, they've reneged on that. So for me, it's up to them. You know, they've made a decision that we now cannot play. We've put costs involved, and we're going to incur those costs if we don't. So yeah, it's up to them. But right now, I don't care where the money comes from. We take it just so we can get football started here on Saturday.
Yeah, as I say, I can tell you've been frustrated the last couple of days. It must be. It's so difficult, isn't it? And you know, obviously, we want to keep the club going as much as we can, but realistically, it's critical times.
Yeah, if the money doesn't come, you know, and this is my own personal opinion and not that of the club. Good luck to York. Good luck to York in a one-team league. They released a statement last week not supporting everybody else. Maybe they'll actually get a chance of being promoted in a one-team league, because they've not been able to do it recently. And this is a club who we all supported in the hashtag promote too. We didn't think it was fair that we were rewarding failure for teams who were getting relegated, for them to have a reprieve, for York not to have a chance to going up. So we all fought for it, we got it, and now they've went out on their own. But I will qualify that that's my own opinion and probably not that of Southport Football Club.
Realistically, if we could stream into the bar, couldn't we? So people could come into the bar and watch, which seems absolutely crazy when they're all going to be in a tight environment, but that is a possibility.
So that's what we're actually looking to do, starting this Saturday, and we'll get the details out tomorrow. We want to have people in the football club watching, supporting the club, basically buying your beer in here and watching the live stream. Now it's going to be painful knowing that 20 feet through a wall there's a football match going on that you can't watch, and probably a safer environment
in a wide
in the bar.
Space.
Yeah, but that's the rules. More importantly, we'll be doing that for the away matches, and if a team is streaming the game, so Kettering a week on Saturday, if they're streaming it, we'll buy that and we'll put it into the bar and ask fans to come and watch it. If they're not, we'll ask if we can take our camera, if we can stream, and just come to some sort of deal with them so we can constantly get our matches streamed back.
So there's some positives at the end of a bit of a dodgy rainbow, isn't there, really?
I think if you've got three options, we start playing football with fans, which we can't do. We play football without fans, but we're still playing football, or we don't play at all. I think the middle ground is we play without fans, as long as we've got something to watch and keep it going, and that's why you guys are working hard to get that supported. And that's where we are. The last option's unthinkable, that next Saturday we don't play football here, and then the Tuesday, that's it, the league doesn't start.
Okay, well, we understand your frustrations, James, but keep smiling, mate. You've got to keep going.
Yeah, we'll get there, and the live stream will certainly be good viewing, we hope, and we'll get people's feedback on it.
Thanks, James.
Okay, thank you.